Chinese oil tankers are breaking the U.S.-imposed blockade around Venezuela. The U.S. announced a complete blockade in mid-December of 25 to target the sanctioned shadow fleet tankers that were carrying cheap oil to China. Remember, all eyes on China. If you want to understand what's going on in Venezuela, you have to understand the dance that we are in right now with China, Thucydides' trap. Since the arrest of Maduro, satellite tracking and shipping data indicate that there are at least 16 vessels, many of them super tankers, which are typically used to transport Venezuelan crude to China, which they're getting on discount, and they're not happy about that discount ending. And they departed Venezuelan waters despite the U.S. blockade on these sanctioned vessels. And the ships are collectively estimated to be carrying over 20 million barrels of crude and fuel oil. Sheesh. And that's up from the initial estimates of roughly 12 million. Many of them are operating in what they call dark mode, which is without a flag. This is the whole thing about the Russian ship that they tracked down into international waters. They literally, from what it sounds like, ran out and like painted on the boat. No, bro, good. We're Russian. It's all good. These stealth fleets fly without flags. They have no safety documentation or transponder signals. All of it's gone. And they do it to evade detection. Some of the tankers that were being used are even using spoofing tactics. So they have fake names and positions. Their pre-blockade documents do indicate that their primary destination is China, and then you've got a few that are going to Russia. So it's unknown if the U.S. is quietly allowing these shipments to go. Trump stated that major customers like China would continue receiving their oil. All of this stuff gets so wild because with one hand, you're going to smash people for doing this stuff. And on the other hand, you're going to be like, well, if we piss them off too much, we're going to have a real problem. You're constantly, from a diplomatic perspective, trying to piss them off just enough so that they know you're serious, but not so much that they actually retaliate. So we'll find out if these vessels are just successfully evading naval enforcement or if this is something that Trump is sort of looking the other way on purpose. The U.S. did seize the Russian oil tanker Bella 1, at least according to reports today. The tanker was previously sanctioned in 2024 for transporting illicit oil. Look, this is really high tensions, and I don't love the leaning into the World War III narrative, but you never know when this stuff starts. I will just say this, that the tensions are high. This feels like here in California, this will make a lot of sense to people. You get a whole bunch of rain that grows all the brush. It looks green. You feel safe because everything is moist and all good. But then you go through a drought. Oh, God, that word is like such a trigger for people. So it all seems like everything is fine until the drought comes, and then you realize, oh, we just completely populated this with kindling.